There's always a level of interest and confusion for me when it comes to things like this. And this is not a funny thing I'm saying, but you get so tied up in your routines, not only in work or as your side hustle, but you get tied up in your routines or your habits, if I can put it that way. You need to drink coffee before you get to work, or you need to smoke a cigarette before you go in the door, whatever it is, that you you almost become obsessed with your industry, if I can put it that way. Once you get into your industry, whether you a mentioned figure or recognized or not, you get to familiarize yourself with the accolades that go across with your industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, it's always interesting to hear what the following industry is, right? I don't know if you're a movie or a series person, but
Yeah.
if you actually look at it, American football is arguably one of the most physical, life-threatening, death-defying, terrific, entertaining sports that you can get.
Yeah.
But one of the highest accolades you can get is a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you compare that to the streets that we roam on a daily basis, one of the most popular things you would see is a ring. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no disrespect to that. If you had to look over at something like boxing, which has definitely traveled the ages and peaks itself through different science circles, entertainment, etc., what is your highest accolade? The World Heavyweight Championship belt. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's definitely interesting for me personally. I also like how the I don't want to say the selection process works, but what is the word I'm looking for? How you basically get accepted to enter the conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because as you said personally in your story, there were a few times we were thinking, hey, maybe I should, take a short left or a short right. Maybe this isn't for me. And then fast forward, I don't know if it probably took a few years, I would assume, or a few months, but then you're rubbing shoulders with people considered to be at the top of the pile. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely, yeah. It's something else. You look back, not giving up and being where you are now. Like I've been doing the most in terms of the certain entertainment industry with weddings and corporates. I've done big openings of new.
Are you able to shout out a few that you've maybe done before?
In terms of like corporate, I remember I've always done good work for S4, the company. They're quite big.
The IT company.
IT company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They built their own building there. I think it was a year ago, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
That
Yeah.
that opening for them, I always look at that because that company is something else. Personally, I haven't worked there, but from the morale
Very advanced.
and what they're doing for the city is, I've done your splash festivals as a MC, as a DJ. I've done opening of the season. I managed to travel for weddings outside of PE, which is a big thing for me. I don't take it lightly.
Yeah.
So I might have not won like competitions and things like that, but I look at accolades differently. How you leave your mark.
Yeah.
How you position yourself within the industry, how people see you, and those are things people can't take away from you.
100%.
No matter what you do, how you go about it, when you step into a room, who you are before you can open up your mouth tells a story already. So for me, constantly working myself in that way is very important. When you see me on the decks, where do you see me in the shop?